Hello! So this is a picture of a polymer clay mini pizza that I made in 2009, and now I want to see if after 10 years I will be able to make it again. I stopped making polymer clay around 2011, and in all these years I haven't touched it again until a few months ago when I bought it again, and until now I haven't really found out what I wanted to do with it, so I got this idea to try and make something that I already made before. So let's start making the dough of a pizza using a little bit of caramel brown, white and a tiny bit of yellow just to give it a little bit of a hue. So this is the color that I've got. It's a really pale beige. I think it's quite okay for a pizza dough. So now I'm gonna roll it into a thin layer. And then I'm gonna cut a triangle. Now I'm going to fold the top part on itself to create the crust. And with a round modeling tool, I'm going to create some ridges and imperfections on the crust. Now with the blade of a utility knife, I'm going to grate some orange and brown chalks into a fine powder. And with a brush, I'm going to dust and paint, let's say, the crust of pizza. And with a needle I'm going to scrape both sides. Now I'm going to soften some red for the tomato sauce, and I'm going to roll it into a very thin layer. I'm going to add the red on top of the pizza in bits and pieces just to make it more irregular. To make the melted cheese, I first mix some white Fimo with some water until it melts a little bit, and then I mix it with Fimo liquid with a toothpick until I get the correct consistency. I still also add a little bit of orange chalk to make it more yellowish. Now I add the cheese on top of the pizza with the help of a toothpick, making sure to not cover the whole area but also leaving some bits of red tomato sauce underneath. Now I'm gonna make the toppings. I start from the onion, softening some translucent white and then mixing the red with some blue and white to make the red part. I'm going to roll the purplish part very thin, and then the translucent white a little bit thicker, and then I'm gonna put it one on top of each other and cut it into strips and put the strips on top of each other to make a pattern like this. Now I try to make it more flat, more thin, and I roll it and then I cut it into slices, and then I put them on top of the pizza. To make the olives, I roll the black into a thin tube, and then I cut small pieces like that. I flatten them on the board, and then with the needle I roll a hole in the middle like that, and then add them on top of a pizza. So here's the final result before baking. This is the result after baking for 30 minutes, following the instruction on the package. As you can see, the effect on the onion really does not satisfy me. It's not good enough as in the original picture. The other elements are okay. I wish the mozzarella would look more melted as in my original post, and the crust maybe should have been darker. But as a first attempt after 10 years, I'm quite satisfied. What do you think? Let me know in a comment. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you.